Welcome to Lemon Branch DIY, the DIY home fixes that save you time and money. Today our project is if you have a plaque or a picture frame that you want to hang and it happens to have two different holes that you got to line up, well, I'm going to show you how to do it. You don't have to worry about math. Plus, I'm going to give you a little trick on how to drill into the wall without making a mess of your house. So let's get into it. Okay, so here's all the tools that we're going to need for this project today. I've got a level to make sure everything stays level. We got, of course, the screws with the little wall plugs. We've got a marker, we've got a pencil, we've got a paper bag, we've got some painter's tape, we've got a measuring tape, the drill with the drill bit, and a hammer. And I'll show you what each of these are for as we get going on the project. Okay, once you've figured out where it is you're going to place the picture or the plaque, here's what I like to do first. We're going to take the two holes. We're going to find exactly how high or low we want it on the wall. Okay, so once you figure out where you want to hang the plaque or the picture, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our pencil, and depending on how high we want to make it, I'm going to put a little bit of a mark just somewhere on the wall, and I'm going to use pencil. The reason I like to use pencil is because it comes off. So we're going to just do on this door frame, I'm just going to do a little bit of a mark. That's where I want this to be. So I'm just going to make a little bit of mark. Now I know the height. Next step. So all we're going to use the measuring tape for is to just kind of find the center of where I want the picture frame to be. So I'm just going to measure this area from the wall to the door frame, since it's going to go in between here. And I'm going to see that it's exactly 21 inches. So 1/2 of 21 inches is 10.5. So I'm going to measure 10.5 inches over. So using that mark that we just made, I'm going to go 10.5, and I'm going to mark 10.5 right there. So now I know that right here is the middle. So let's go on to the easiest part. That's it. Okay, no more math. No more math. Put this away. Now let's move on to the trick of all tricks. Okay, so now what we're going to use, we're going to take our painter's tape and we're going to put it right on the back of where these two screws need to be. So here's the back of the plaque, and here are the two screw holes that we need to line up on the wall. We're just going to take our painter's tape and we're just going to lay it right across where the holes are and just put it down like this. Now watch how cool this is. To see where the holes are, I'm just going to push on the tape, and that's going to give me an indentation of exactly where those holes are going to be. Okay, next we're going to take our little Sharpie, pencil, marker, whatever you want, and I'm going to just put a little dab right in the middle of exactly just like that. See that? Now I know exactly where those holes are. Now all we got to do, let's transfer the tape onto the wall. So we take the painter's tape off, and let's put it on the wall. Now, using our little mark and our painter's tape, we're going to put this right in the middle, just like that. And I am not going to worry too much. I'm just going to kind of go off of the eyeball of what's the middle in between those two dots, just like that. So I'm just going to take the level, and I'm just going to make sure that my holes are level. Based on those two dots, you can see the two dots. I've got it right there and right there. Test for level. Making sure that we've got it level, and we do. So there's the level. Perfect. Now let's just drill the holes. So here is the trick of how to keep your house clean when you go to drill into sheetrock or drywall. Basically, I'm going to take the paper bag. This is what the paper bag is for. Just going to fold it down just like this. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to put a little painter's tape right there. As you can see, the painter's tape. Then I'm just going to put it right underneath where the holes are going to be drilled, and I'm just going to tape it right against the wall. So now as I go to drill, all of the stuff that comes out is going to get caught in the bag. So let's get to drilling. Just goes right there, perfect in the bag. There's our other hole right there. Line it up perfectly. And there we go. Those should line up perfect on our plaque. But you can see all of the... Now we're just going to take the little wall plugs. We're going to put them in our holes. We'll use the hammer, and we'll just hammer them right into the hole. Just like that. I like to do a little bit smaller drill bit so that when these get hammered in, they're nice and tight to begin with. So we'll just go ahead and let the hammer do the trick. just like that. We'll put the other one in now. Now let's just stick the screws in, hang up our plaque. As I'm putting the screws in, I like to just double check for level. You can see that the level is perfect. We're good to go. I'm just gonna continue to screw these in now. Okay, let's go ahead and just line these up. Okay, now that you've got your picture hung up on the wall, go check out my other video on how to clean flat paint without damaging the walls. It will make your house look great. So check it out. I'll meet you there.